Another day down. Sometimes I wonder why I do these videos. Lately I've been feeling like these videos aren't doing any good. So, there's this part of me that's like, yeah, maybe I'll stop. And I think that those moments are when you have to lean in further. I think when you feel that way is when you're actually on the verge of a breakthrough. And if you quit right there, you just deprived yourself of everything that's coming. Because I've been doing these for 3 years, basically. And I can look at it and say, I don't have as many subscribers or followers as I wish I did, but I don't know what's going to happen next year. It's like I've had the best financial year of my life this year, but last year and the year before were terrible. And I was on the verge of giving up having my own business this time last year. And if I had given up, I would have not experienced the year that I've had this year. So thank God that I had the ability to understand that the 7 years I had spent working for myself weren't for nothing. And that I had mentors who gave me this concept of life isn't linear. It's hyperbolic, it's compounding. And so you can't look at the past and say, okay, the future is going to be like the past. Like if you're working consistently, that consistency is going to build exponentially, but it takes it time to, get momentum. And you have to be around when the momentum starts to kick in. So if you get discouraged, you're going to lose the value of everything you've been building. So you can't get discouraged. That's the hardest piece of everything, is having faith. Faith is the hardest piece. Hard work's not the hardest piece. Learning new things isn't the hardest piece. The hardest piece is having faith, because nothing comes as quickly as you want it to, but it does come. But if you lose patience because you don't have faith, you won't be around when it would have gotten there. You will have left early. It used to be the story of my life. I used to always leave early. There's a picture. I went to this bachelor party when I was 30 years old with this group of guys, and it was a weekend away up in the hills. And that weekend became like an annual tradition for 10 years. But that first one, there's a picture of all the guys that were there, and I left early. It was the last day. We were just kind of finishing up, and I got up and left, and I drove home. And they took the group picture after I had left. And if you look at the lineup of the guys, there's actually a space in between two of the guys. I don't think they left it there intentionally, but it's like where I would have been, but I wasn't there. And whenever I would look at that picture afterwards, I would always feel pain because I had left early. Don't leave early. Stick around and enjoy the benefits of the work that you've put in. And I don't think I'm unique. I think there's this really basic human tendency to sabotage ourselves by leaving early. Learn to be consistent and learn to have faith, because you're going to need that faith to carry you beyond where you would normally stop. Because in order to really achieve extraordinary things, you need to be able to reach deeper than just your normal patience will allow you to go. You're always going to have to get more out of yourself than you think you will. And that extra effort takes faith. So develop your faith.